Hey there, we're taking a look at Need for Speed Payback running on the i5-1135G7. Now this is currently running at 720p lowest settings and the performance is not amazing. You'll see the 1% lows are kind of brutal. The frame rate is very inconsistent. Overall, the gaming experience isn't the worst. I think driving games can be very forgiving on frame rate because a lot of the times you don't necessarily need the quickest reactions, but the speed of the game can get to the point where having some frame stutter here and there can cause some pretty severe issues. It really just depends on your tolerance for FPS. I mean, I grew up playing racing games on the DS, and those would usually end up running at like less than 30 FPS, so this was fully playable for me. I had a good time playing like this. I also decided to give a try at 1080p though, and that's where we ran into a lot of issues. I mean, you can see here that the performance is just brutal. You would have to be like the most dedicated to 1080p person and you just don't really care about performance to play like this. Which, to be fair, I mean, listen, when I was growing up, I had like the worst PC possible and I would play racing games at like 15 frames per second. So clearly, if you want to play the game, you can play it like this. You'll get used to this eventually, but just play it at 720p and you'll have better performance. You know, like 1080p is not worth it for this.